Capricorn.
Hello, Capricorn. Happy New Year 2016 to you. So, I bet you're all excited to see what the year is going to bring you of opportunities and expansion. And so, what I like to do is follow the cycle of Mars, because Mars is your drive, your ambition, your goals, you putting your best foot forward to achieve those things that you set out to do. Now, it's starting up for you in the 10th house of career, where it has been there of December 2015 as well. So you've already worked through a lot of your work arena or setting up your career, balancing it out. It is in the sign of Libra, so balance is the key word here. And wrap it up and do the best you can here before January 4th, when it will leave this area for you. Mars will then enter into your 11th house, which is a great place to have it. The 11th house is your hopes and dreams, so Mars is going to be reaching for those things. Time to dream big. Now the 11th house is also the internet and the web and social media and so forth. So some of you might just see that you're going to be turning towards that area, perhaps to create a better network for the future. And so you're going to have some extended time here, because Mars is going to cruise through. It's going to go into your 12th house, then it's going to retrograde, go back and give you extensive time in the 11th house. So we're going to talk about those dates. Mars will be in your 11th house from January 4th until that of March 7th, where it's going to proceed into your 12th house, into the sign of Sagittarius. So between March 7th to May 28th, this is where it's going to be, and it's going to grow the area of your spirituality. You might just feel, because it's been such a long run the last couple of years for you, Mars is now finally going to rest up a little bit, which it does. Any planet does when it comes into its 12th area, where it can rehab a little bit, just to kind of get your batteries recharged. You might want to also connect more to those things that are important to you on a spiritual level. The 12th house is also a karmic house, where we can rebalance the scales of what we have done good and what we want to perhaps tweak up. And it's also a house of preparation for when Mars is going to go into that first house. However, though, Mars is going to retrograde April 18th to that of June 30th. So it will retrograde from your 12th, go back into the 11th house. So you're going to get an extensive time for you here to really start chasing those dreams again. And this is one of the blessings of the retrogrades, which gives us that elongated period to really look at the details. What did we miss while we were charging down that super highway, right? Missing out on maybe opportunities or not paying attention to details. Mars here is going to sew together a package for you, where you're going to see the network, the people that you met while it was direct, now coming back in, where you can kind of really tweak and balance out more of a perfected package for you. Then Mars will once again move into your 12th house once we get to August the 8th, and then it's going to remain there until it moves into Capricorn, which is your sign. Now, that would be here on September 28th. So, bottom line, you can see that Mars is focusing basically in this period until that of end of September for 9 months. It's going to be working between two specific areas, the 11th and the 12th. So you're going to have a lot of time now to perfect. Normally Mars moves really quickly, zooms by these houses in just a few weeks. But since the universe is wanting you to look at these two particular areas, is because you're going to be laying down a foundation that's going to behoove you for a long time yet to come. And so you will be now here in September 28th onwards, really looking at how you can come out in a new way. It's like these doors, the world is going to see you coming out refreshed, focused, organized, strategized, really bringing out your true colors and what it is you want to present to the world. Because now you've been cooking up a whole lot behind the scenes. You've been holding things very close to heart. It might be creative projects and whatnot that you haven't been earlier in the year ready to show. But now comes show and tell in the autumn. Now, it's going to pass through your first house relatively quickly. We got that there in October. November, it's time to look at your money and your income. This may be a great harvest time for you financially. And also looking at how you may grow this area. How can you create perhaps a second income stream? I'm seeing you being very creative here at the end of the year, looking at new ways, new ventures perhaps as well. And this is going to end you up at the end of 2016 with Mars then in your third house. All about now communication, perhaps more travel. I see a lot of presentations going on that might connect with the work that you do, where you might be presenting things in a different or in a new way. And I'd also like to say in a very creative way. For those of you who travel with work from time to time, this would be the time to do so. There could be more than just one trip here late year where you might have to go and meet up with maybe some of the groups that you networked with earlier in the year. It's also a time to connect more so and maybe put in some volunteer time in the community close to you. Some of you will be catching up with siblings that might be living out of town or out of state. That is also a third house thing. And then also written communication, not just the verbal. If you're needing to do anything of such nature, this would be a time to get your thoughts down on paper or down on your computer screen. And maybe journaling could be something that could be quite inspiring for a few. But I'm feeling it's creative thoughts that can really come to behoove you at this time. Now, we're going to be speaking a little bit about Jupiter because Jupiter is such a game player here in 2016 for you, Capricorn. It is in your sister sign of Virgo. So you're receiving blessings just like Virgo is. It's expanding your persona. It's expanding the sun. And so for you, you're looking at where is this blessing coming from? The greatest beam coming to you would be from higher education. It might be you seeking out or up, should I say, to expanding your consciousness. Because in that, the more you connect to your higher channels, so to speak, the more information will stream to you and you will start trusting more and more your own sense of, should I say, intuition. Blessings can come from afar, maybe from out of country, foreign people and places because Jupiter is here in that ninth house. Some of you might come to see that you can finally take that long trip to a foreign country that you might have been dreaming up here for maybe a number of years. Great year in 2016 to do so. And the people you meet there, well, they can come to feel quite familiar on one level or another. Some of you can meet friends from past lives in this area, so that would be a blessing. But Jupiter is also going to retrograde, and that will be between January 8th to May 10th. So that might be a time to do your research. Get in there and find all the information that you need. It's also a time to look back at past contacts and maybe reconnect with them. So that would be interesting for you. And the ninth house also rules anything that has to do with the law. So if you have anything outstanding issues that you need to clear out and about, well then this would be a time for you to focus on it, get all your ducks in a row and up and running, so that from May 10th onwards, Jupiter is going to be direct. You will have it in this area of travel, and you would like to do so before September 10th. Not saying that you can't do it later, but Jupiter is then going to shift focus. It's going to move into your career house. Now, Capricorn, I know how career-oriented most of you are. And listen, this is going to be the best year from September 10th to that of late summer in 2017 to expand your career. You are definitely being put on the map here. I see recognition, public recognition for some of you, and I feel it's something that you know in the depth of your heart that you deserve, because these last 12 years you have been working towards this goal of what it is you want to achieve. We are allowed to visit this area once every 12 years, and this is it. So circle on your calendar anytime after September 10th is when your peers are going to see that you are reaching the stars, getting that recognition that you so deserve. Talking about retrogrades, we have 4 of Mercury's retrogrades this year, and I know that the stereotypical thing is always like, oh, here we go, Mercury retrograde. But you know what? You need to have to love them. Why? Because they always end up empowering us, getting us on track. And so when we're heading down that superhighway, we're not looking at details. We don't have time to. And this is what it's going to do for us when it pauses in these 4 different areas. So the first one coming up January 5th through 25th, starting off 1 degree in Aquarius, which for you is your 2nd house for money and income. But it's not going to linger there. It's going to retro back into your 1st house, giving you a 3-week period to continue to work upon those things that are important to you, Capricorn, to you personally. Your goals, your wishes, your demands. It's all about your persona. Now, this is really going to be a great time. Why? Because the sun is there as well. So this is a very powerful month for you. Don't start anything new, but do the research you need, and you will be all ready, set to go when Mercury then enters into your 2nd house of money and finance there in February. Now, the second retrograde will appear April 29th through that of May 23rd. Starts out 23 degrees in Taurus. This is one of your sister signs, so it's going to work for you, Capricorn. Now, Taurus for you is your 5th house. So it's going to retrograde, it's going to slow down, so you're going to be given some extensive time in the area of love and romance. Maybe the universe sees that or knows that you need a little extra time on your schedules to really dive in and make the most out of this period. So for those of you in a relationship, you'll come to see that you're going to be able to date and have a little bit more romantic interaction with your partner. For those of you who are single, well, this would be a time maybe to meet up with somebody either new, but since it's retrograde, it could also be reconnecting with somebody you loved years ago. So you will see that that can come into the picture as well. And then, of course, 5th house is children. You will have extra time to interact with them. Maybe they will be needing a little bit more of your attention at this time, but it's also the universe giving you more time to pursue your hobbies, those things that you love to do, and at other times in the year or throughout the year may not find times. So you have this period here, April 29th through that of May 23rd. August 31st, September 22nd is the 3rd Mercury retrograde we're going to be encountering, happening 29 degrees in Virgo, another sister sign for you here, Capricorn. So you're going to see that these retrogrades aren't going to be all that bad for you because they're going to resonate with you. It's going to give you the time that actually you've probably been asking or praying for. Now, this area, 29 degrees in Virgo, is your 9th house. It's going to give you an extended time to take off, to travel, get out and about, interact with foreign people and cultures, or also diving deep down into some needed area, pursuing some research, deeper research. Jupiter has been in this area. It has been expanding your consciousness, as we spoke about. You have grown a whole lot more spiritually, and now having Mercury retrograde here will allow you to prepare for what it's going to do when it moves forward into your 10th house of career. So some of you might feel the need to either get on the net and do some research, prepare for whatever is coming up for you and your career, or it might just be wanting to spiritualize or take an extended vacation or a late vacation. Great time to do so here at this time of the year. Now, the last one we have is December 19th through that of January 8th, 2017. This is going to happen in your sign here, Capricorn, in the first house. So for you, having retrograde here is allowing you to kind of line yourself, get your own ducks in a row, so to speak, and figuring out how you want 2017 to look. So having it in the first house also is all about your personality and how you present yourself. You might find that you need to, I won't say step back, but slow down. So that I wish you a wonderful new year, 2016. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.